everybody, how's it going? My name's Jack Finch.
I'm Lucy McPhee.
We're both from Top 5 Scary Videos, and this list, as you may tell, because you just clicked on this video and you saw scary movies, we're pretty well qualified, right?
I would hope so.
I think so.
We do it every day.
We try our best.
We do try our best.
But we're pretty good at horror movies, and 2019 so far has been a fantastic year for horror.
I agree.
It's still not over because one of the most important horror films of this year isn't actually out yet.
The Lighthouse?
Yeah. But whatever, until... That's S already.
That is S. That's an honourable mention.
It is. Welcome to Tier List. This is a place where we rank everything. Today it's horror movies.
Yeah.
Welcome to Tier List. This is where we rank anything and everything into tiers. S stands for Superior God Mode. A, Absolute Dominance. B, for Basic. C, Who Cares? D, for Trash. F, get the f*** out of here.
So without further delay, let's begin top 10 scary horror films from 2019.
Yeah.
We've got...
The Perfection.
The Curse of La Llorona.
Us.
Midsummer.
The Hole in the Ground.
Yeah. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
It, Chapter 2.
Ma.
Child's Play.
And Pet Sematary.
Kick it off. It's The Perfection. This is actually one of my favourite.
You loved this film, didn't you?
I was obsessed with it. Like, it was probably, like, not normal how obsessed with this film I was. I kept watching it.
I gave it a watch.
Yeah.
And I will admit, I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's a good film. It takes you by surprise. It's quite the journey.
For what it was on the surface, it was kind of like, all right. But it was a little bit, how do I say this without being rude? It was a little bit but good. Does that make sense?
I get where you're coming from.
Okay,
It's
sorry.
just not where I was at.
It's very much like, I mean, I'm a huge fan of like The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, like basically that kind of movie.
Yeah.
And we haven't had a type of movie like that for quite a while.
Not in a long time. I like the title. I thought it was Perfection.
Wow.
It was a great film, and the twist, like, I was not prepared for anything because the trailer just sends you on a different path.
Is the twist gonna be a part of where you place this?
Yeah.
Because I'm interested to see where you.
I have a placement. You might not agree with it.
Hit me.
My placement would be S, all day, every day.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it's one of the best horror movies I've watched in a long, long time.
I feel bad now.
Yeah.
I was gonna give it a B.
Right.
Right.
I really don't want to compromise, but if I have to for the sake of the video, I will.
Hey, I believe in democracy, but you picked it, you drew it.
I drew it, so I'm gonna go S.
Wow. Us. Okay, Jordan Peele's second movie. It wasn't as good as Get Out.
It wasn't, no.
It wasn't.
No. It was predictable.
It was predictable. I really enjoyed it though.
Yeah.
And I think stylistically we haven't had a film like that for quite a while.
No, I agree with you.
It's always difficult to do a sophomore film, right? Because if your first entry of anything, if you're a band and your first album's like amazing, it's so hard to get the second one right.
Oh, 100%.
And I think because of that, Jordan Peele got a lot of unfair stick.
Yeah.
I think people were expecting perfection.
Exactly.
Because Get Out was such a good movie, right?
Yeah, they were expecting
But
that.
Get Out wasn't ever meant to be a horror movie in the conventional sense, and I think this was him trying to appease those people.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
It was more of a, like, in-your-face horror film.
Yeah. And I think he got a few things wrong, but also, like, if we compare us to, like, many of the films that have been out in the past 5 years...
It's amazing.
It's huge, like, come on.
Lupita Nyong'o?
Yes.
No?
Oh, yeah.
She's amazing, and like
fantastic actress,
her as her doppelganger.
Hey.
That voice she does, like
The whole cast of that film was Elizabeth Moss, like even as like a throwaway, well not really throwaway role, but
she was incredible. It was a good film.
Now I'm looking at the board and seeing The Perfection at S, and like I know. Hey, listen, I'm gonna stick to my guns because I don't think Us is an S film.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But
we have different standards. That's what you need to know.
But I do think it's an A.
I agree with you.
Yeah?
Ooh, next up, Pet Sematary the remake.
What do you think?
I hated it. I absolutely hated it, which was a shame because I loved the book and I loved the original film.
Yep.
Because the original film is absolutely terrifying. That like haunted me as a child. The sister Zelda.
Zelda in the attic, man.
Horrible. And then Gage Creed, the little boy.
Yeah. They don't do like really creepy kid actors anymore, do they?
No, they don't.
What happened to all the really creepy kid actors?
I don't know. You know what it was? Creepy kids back in the day had like old men faces, and it was very scary, like Children of the Corn.
They did have old men faces.
Yeah, they changed this one up a bit. It wasn't as good. The acting wasn't great, and it wasn't scary. And it like what made the original so great felt like it was removed.
Yeah.
And that was that was a shame.
Yeah.
They could have done so much with it, but honestly, after watching it, they just shouldn't have touched it. Some things are better left dead.
Yeah, exactly. I think a C.
Oh god, I was gonna go D.
Whoa, I don't think it's worthy of a D, dude.
We'll go C.
Alright. The Curse of La Llorona. I haven't seen this.
Okay, I saw this. I watched this on a plane going to England last month.
Oh yeah, no, it was on the plane when I was going to England,
Yeah.
but I didn't watch it. I don't know why I didn't
Yeah,
watch
see,
it.
I was in the mood for some films.
It
and I
just
was
doesn't
like,
appeal to me anymore.
Yeah, it didn't.
Come on, you can.
It was just one of those films I wanted to put on so maybe I could fall asleep.
Right.
I didn't fall asleep. I watched the whole thing. It wasn't scary. The story, I really love the legend of La Llorona. I think it's very scary.
I mean, it's a pretty tropey one, though, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Woman goes mad, kills her children.
Yeah, but they just.
That's scary.
It was a bad film. It was a
Yeah.
very, very bad film. Although saying that, I had a nightmare about La Llorona last night, which is really weird that the film is on the list now because it was in my dream last night.
Dude, what?
I know it's isn't it?
F?
Let's just go F so I don't die tonight.
I haven't seen it, so
No,
I
I will say it is a bad film.
Yeah,
so
right.
F it is.
F it is.
Sorry if you liked it.
F
it's
it.
not good.
Wow. Midsummer. Okay, I think personally, this is the only film on this list that can get an S. I say me, right? I gave you that.
Fair enough.
If I was choosing, I think this is the only film.
Personally, I
of being
think
an S.
this is one of 2 films on our list that could be given F.
You did that very democratically.
Exactly.
Thank you, Lucy.
Yes.
Ari Aster he's a very exciting person.
Hereditary. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, you'd give Hereditary an S, right?
Oh, every day.
And Midsummer's an S.
Yeah,
It's
of
a horror
course.
film that took light and it made light scary. If you can make a horror film and put it in daylight and like literally have no scenes with shadows,
Yeah, exactly.
Then
That's very true. That is very
you've
true.
done something well.
Yeah. All right, Child's Play remake.
Actually pretty
Surprisingly
decent. Yeah. It's pretty much a reskin of the old film though.
Was it
so-
as good as the original?
No, of course not.
No,
of course
never.
not. But in terms of like a fun, stupid little movie,
And it's got Aubrey Plaza in it.
And
is she good in it?
she's fantastic. Aubrey Plaza is fantastic in anything.
She's so funny. Yeah, I do want to see it. I just didn't like how they changed up his origin story.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Making it more updated, like iPads and stuff
it's
like that.
It's kind of like a viral app or some. Yeah, you don't need to care about that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of movies like remakes these days try and make like a different story.
Yeah.
Right? Or try to do something that just like, okay, ignore the first one. We've got a new idea now. It's great. Child's Play
Yeah.
kind of does that with like the origin and you know, no voodoo magic kind of stuff.
There was just something.
But it is
so
also
great.
kind of voodoo magic. But it's
Oh yeah.
it's Chucky with a knife. Running people, killing people.
I need to watch it.
And some of the death sequences are really good in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd
I'll give it a watch.
I'd give it a low B.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll definitely give it a watch.
I'll give it a low B.
Low B.
Yeah. It Chapter 2.
Did you see it?
Well, I actually haven't seen it yet, but I have, by word of authority as someone who I trust very, very highly in regard to horror, said that it wasn't great.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that
Yeah.
because everyone I have spoken to said it felt rushed.
Mm-hmm.
They pretty much kept tracking back to everything that was covered in the first film.
Yep.
And it just wasn't good and it was too much thrown in.
Yep.
And it just felt cluttered.
I heard that Bill Hader
Is
was
good?
phenomenal in
Oh,
this film.
really?
And that he just steals the show entirely. Because
Good
he
for
plays Finn Wolfhard's character.
Yeah, grown up. Yeah, he's like the comedic relief.
Yeah. And apparently Bill Hader absolutely knocks his film out of the park.
That's
as well
right.
as Bill Skarsgård, who plays a very good
Well, he's
Pennywise the Clown.
always amazing.
But the authority, sorry to interrupt you.
No.
The authority of the person who said it was not as good as what it could have been, also said it is a good film. From what I've discerned, I think it's worthy of a B.
Okay. B. Okay, that's higher than I thought it was gonna go.
Yeah, I think it's worthy of a B.
Yeah.
Because it's still a really good film, and the fact that we've got a mainstream It movie is like, I'm
It's
fine
great.
with
And
that.
also with such a stellar cast.
Right.
Who'd have thought?
Right.
Like, you got Jessica Chastain, James McAvoy, Bill Hader.
McAvoy's in that, right?
Yeah, I love McAvoy. He can do no wrong. Even as Charles Xavier. I trust him. Next up, we have Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Again, I feel bad. I haven't seen this film. But I've read the book. terrifying book, not a kid's book.
Well, it's Gilmer as well, you know.
Yeah.
It's the boy Del Toro. So
Exactly.
I actually haven't heard a lot about this movie though.
It was strange because the hype was there before it came out,
and then it just fell
it
flat.
Disappeared.
I haven't I've like read a few reviews and stuff about middle of the road, maybe not even that. I don't know.
Maybe that's
I'm
why.
not sure whether
Like it
anyone should
didn't
watch it.
seem to do anything spectacular, just considering.
Well, the
there was
marketing
nothing.
campaign for it was huge.
Yeah.
Like it was Super Bowl. Like it was everywhere you could turn. Like
That's true. I don't know what happened with it, but from stills I saw in the trailer, there were some terrifying monsters in that. It looked actually scary.
Visually, I think we can safely say that this is a scary film.
Yeah.
Because we know what scary visuals look like.
But
It's
other
hard,
than
right?
that,
'Cause
it's hard to.
the original story is like a collection of short stories.
Yeah, exactly.
So, the Goosebumps movie, which was hot trash with Jack Black.
Yeah.
But whatever, right? To thread in a story about anthologies, it's difficult to turn that into a movie.
I agree.
Where the execution, from what I've heard, the execution hasn't been commented on. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's always
don't know,
concerning
dude.
when you hear nothing about a film
Yeah.
after it comes out, and that
Non-rave
worries.
reviews and no trash reviews. So it's kind of like,
I would say a safe bet, just because we haven't seen it, it's probably a C.
I'd say between a B and a C, purely
Okay.
because it's Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
Purely because the visuals are scary.
Yes.
Yeah, we haven't really heard much about it.
There we go.
Middle of the road?
B and C.
Middle of the road, yeah, okay. Get home safe, Ma. Okay.
Ma was amazing.
Yeah?
Ma was fantastic. It was one of those films that through the entire thing you feel like your skin is crawling. Like I was so uneasy. I felt so uncomfortable, and Octavia Spencer is one of the greatest actresses of all time.
She's a phenomenal actress.
It was so uncomfortable to watch. It was amazing. Like, it's so simple. It's just this older woman that becomes obsessed with this group of teenagers, and she wants them to come hang out in her basement, and then it gets weird, and it's amazing.
Well, we were talking about this, right?
Yeah.
Before the film came out, and we said from the trailer, it looks to be damn fine horror movie, right?
Oh, and it was. It took it in directions I was not expecting. It got intense. I don't want to spoil it because it was.
I haven't seen it, so this is
Okay, yeah,
making
you
me...
should definitely watch it because towards the end it gets crazy. But
Wow.
it's incredible. It's so different. It's not like anything I've ever seen.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
astonished. I thought it was going to be a good film anyway, right?
Yeah, I would probably give it an A. Like I
Wow,
really,
it sounds from what you say that is worthy of an A.
because I
Okay.
think it was actually better than Us.
And the last but not least, The Hole in the Ground.
Yes. So you've seen this?
Yes,
I haven't.
this is a fantastic film from an Irish director I can't remember the name of now. But the film as a whole is brilliant.
What's it about? I actually haven't heard of it.
So it's based on the Irish folklore of the changeling.
Oh, like a child
So
replaced.
a child that gets replaced by the she or the fairies or the dark and night court
Yeah.
of the wilderness. But it's a single mother. I don't want to say anything because it's actually worth watching. But it's a
Okay.
single mother and she's getting freaked out about her child.
Okay.
They move into a new house and out in the woods there is this huge hole just in the ground. I don't want to say any more, and it may be the entrance or exit to somewhere, but that's the point, and that's what it finally balances.
Okay.
This film went completely under the radar.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's on Netflix. I didn't watch it on
really?
Netflix, but I watched it on a special thing. But it's brilliant. Honestly, just A to B, good. I love little films like this that just kind of like
I do as well.
don't cause too much of a stir, but they,
Yeah.
they're there and they're there to be found.
Yeah,
and this
I
is one of them.
appreciate that.
And I love films about folklore and stuff as well. And
Same.
This seems to be again a repetition of a nice trend that's coming somewhere, and it seems to be folklore's making a bit of a return.
I
it
like
makes me
that.
happy.
I want more.
I'm going to compare it to Us.
Oh wow.
I think it wasn't better than Us
Okay.
because it is very much an indie film anyway, but
Yeah.
it could certainly go toe to toe.
That's amazing.
In the middle of a cell. So I would say a low A for The Hole in the Ground.
Low A?
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought it was
let's
really
do
fun.
it. All right. Would we change anything up?
I don't think so. I think we've approached this from a very analytical stance.
I'd say so too. I mean, I definitely.
You can have the perfection, don't worry.
Yeah. I mean,
fine.
it's a biased opinion. I know it shouldn't be that high, but give me something.
Hey, it's fine. We started strong with that.
Yeah, we did.
started strong.
We did.
I think that's a good spread.
Yeah, I think everything else is great.
Good job, dude.
All right.
Well, there you go. Tier list.
Yeah.
2019 horror movies.
All right.
Do we say bye now?
Yeah. Don't forget to like,
Subscribe. And comment.
comment.
And if you're
as
watching
well.
this live, just be like, shoot. I don't know.
Shoot.
Shoot. Like, what's up?
Okay, yeah, make sure you shoot. We'll see you in the comments.
I've been Jack Finch.
I've been Lucy McPhee.
You can check us out on Top 5 Scary Videos if you'd like.
Please do.
It's a pretty cool place.
It's a great place.
See you later.
Bye.